Hello everyone, I am Assistant Professor Nanavre JG from Department of Physics, Raja Sripatrao Bhagwantrao Mahavidyalay, Aund. In the previous lecture, we have learned production of elliptically and circularly polarized light. The production of elliptically and circularly polarized light by using quarter wave plate, half wave plate, how the elliptically and circularly polarized lights are produced. Today's topic for the discussion is the detection of elliptically and circularly polarized light. That means how these elliptically and circularly polarized lights are produced and detected. Normally, an unaided eye can't distinguish between unpolarized light, linearly or plane polarized light, elliptically polarized light, circularly polarized light, and partially polarized light. To know about the state of polarization of light, an analyzing Nicol prism is used along with a quarter wave plate. We know that a plane polarized light is obtained by using unpolarized light through a Nicol prism as a polarizer. If this linearly polarized light is further passed through another Nicol prism called analyzer, and the analyzer is rotated about the line of observation by looking towards the source of light, then the light exists still completely at two positions in one full rotation. When the polarizing and analyzing Nicols are said to be in crossed position as shown in this figure, then there is the zero intensity is observed. Now observe this figure. There is unpolarized light incident on first Nicol prism N1 represented by N1P. So after refraction or passing through this Nicol prism, unpolarized light is converted into linearly polarized light, and this linearly polarized light is incident on second Nicol prism N2 as analyzer. If this analyzer is rotated through 180 degree, there is the zero intensity observed at a particular position where Nicol prism N1 and N2 are crossed with each other. So this is the first position. If the Nicol prism N1 and N2 they are crossed position, then there is a zero intensity observed. Now see, detection of elliptically polarized light. Observe this figure. In this figure, elliptically polarized light incident on quarter wave plate represented by lambda by 4 plate. After passing elliptically polarized light through quarter wave plate, linearly polarized light is observed which is incident on Nicol prism A, Na, which is rotated through 180 degree. After rotation, it shows two minimum intensity positions and two maximum intensity positions. By this observation, we can say that the light is elliptically polarized. In a first step, the light whose state of polarization is to be tested is passed through Nicol prism used as an analyzer and looking at the emergent light. Nicol prism is rotated about the direction of light. If the intensity of light does not become zero but varies between maximum and minimum twice in one full rotation, then the light to be tested is either partially polarized or elliptically polarized. To confirm the exact nature of light, the light to be tested is first passed through quarter wave plate, lambda by 4 plate, and then through analyzing Nicol. Now Nicol is again rotated by one full rotation if the light existing completely at two positions, then the light is elliptically polarized, otherwise it is partially polarized. Now observe this figure. If the light to be tested is elliptically polarized, then it has two mutually perpendicular components which differ in phase by 90 degree. When the light is passed through lambda by 4 quarter wave plate, the light split into two components, extraordinary ray and ordinary ray, which travel in the same direction, and after emerging from lambda by 4, the plate an additional phase difference of 90 degree is introduced between the two components. Thus the total phase difference between ordinary ray and extraordinary ray becomes 180 degree, and hence when they combine on emergence the light becomes linearly polarized. Therefore, this light when passed through analyzing Nicol, the intensity becomes 0 at 2 points in one full rotation. If the light is partially polarized, then introduction of lambda by 4 plate with not change the state of polarization. Hence, when tested with Nicol, intensity varies between I max and I minimum. So in this way we can detect elliptically polarized light. Now detection of circularly polarized light. Observe again this ray diagram. There is a circularly polarized light shown at the beginning as a circle, then lambda by 4 plate, that is quarter wave plate. After passing circularly polarized light through this quarter wave plate, it becomes plane polarized light, which is incident on analyzing Nicol prism, and there is the line of sight. When in the first step the light whose state of polarization is to be detected is passed through an analyzing Nicol prism, which is rotated about line of sight as axis. Now if the intensity of light emerging from analyzing Nicol is found to be uniform during one full rotation, then the light under test is either circularly polarized or unpolarized. To test the extra state of polarization, the light is first passed through a quarter wave plate lambda by 4, then through rotating Nicol as shown in figure. If the intensity of light becomes 0 twice during one full rotation, then the light under test is circularly polarized light. In this way we can detect circularly polarized light. Now see the explanation. The circularly polarized light has two components, extraordinary and ordinary ray. which differ in phase by 90 degree. When this light pass through lambda by 4 quarter wave plate, an additional phase difference of 90 degree is introduced. Thus, overall phase difference between ordinary and extraordinary ray is 180 degree. Therefore, after emerging from quarter wave plate, ordinary and extraordinary combine to form a linearly polarized light. So, when this light passes through analyzing Nicol, light is cut off at two positions in one full rotation. On the other hand, if the light under test is unpolarized, then after passing through lambda by 4 quarter wave plate, infinite number of circularly and elliptically polarized lights are formed. Hence, the intensity of light emerging from analyzing Nicol remains constant. So, by observing this, we can detect circularly polarized light or unpolarized light. So, in this lecture, we are learn detection of elliptically and circularly polarized light, detection of elliptically polarized light, detection of circularly polarized light, their explanation, and detection of unpolarized light also. I hope you understand all these concepts. Thank you.